Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here, and welcome back to the next episode of the Road to Top 10 in OU in Pokemon Sword and Shield on Pokemon Showdown. Of course, if you guys missed any of the previous episodes, there is a playlist. I encourage you to check it out. The link is down below. Also, if you're new to the channel, you love competitive Pokemon, feel free to subscribe. I'm on my way to 300,000 subscribers. I was going to say dollars, like, I wish, but 300,000 subscribers. And yeah, that's my end of the year goal, so it'd be cool to meet that. But shout out to my boy Gypsy King for today's Galarian Slowbro team. I'm really excited to use it, and if you guys want to use it yourself, you can check out my website PokeaimMD.com. the link is down below. But let's get right into that team builder. Alright, so hopefully the star of today's episode, Galarian Slowbro, is starting us off. Why Galarian Slowbro over regular Slowbro? It has some key resistances due to its poison and psychic typing. Because it is part poison, it cannot be toxic by Toxapex, which is amazing for being able to threaten it with our Nasty Plot Psychic set. We also naturally resist Fairy type attacks, so we can set up on Pokemon like CLEFABLE, and even some variations of Magearna, being able to boost past them and knock them out with, again, boosted Scalds or Psychics. The Black Sludge is there for recovery. Regenerator is great. I mean, y'all know how I feel about Regenerator, man. That ability is so busted, and I love it. Being able to switch back and forth and getting some health back. We're not 2-hit KO'd by Jolly Pyro Ball from Cinderace with our 252 HP, 28 defense, bold nature spread, as well as Magnet Zero Aura after Black Sludge recovery. With the 176 special defense EVs, we can take on a +1 Volcarona. As if we set up already in front of them, they don't knock us out at +1. Also, we live a Spectracle Meteor from Pokemon like Dragapult. This lets us better take on +2 Rotom Heat. We're not knocked out by +2 Overheat from the standard Rotom Heat set. And the 52 speed allows us to outspeed Toxapex, so they can't haze us, and we can hit them with +2 Psychics before they end up going for haze. Next up, we do have CLEFABLE. CLEFABLE pairs well with Slowbro, as it is a dark type resist, so Urshifu is checked right here, so it can't just go for Wicked Blow. I mean, it will, but it won't be able to knock out or 2-hit KO CLEFABLE. We are running leftovers for the longevity. We have Moonblast, Knockoff, Soft Boiled, and Flamethrower. Basically, it's more of a support CLEFABLE. Its role is to weaken Pokemon like Ferrothorn or even Corviknight, well, mainly Ferrothorn, and getting rid of items like Black Sludge and Recovery, allowing Slowbro to potentially Nasty Plot and clean up. If Ferrothorn is gone, there's really not much that resists the Scald and Psychic coming off from Bro. We're fully physically defensive again, be able to take on Pokemon like Urshifu mainly, but also the ability to take on even physical attackers like Hawlucha for the squad, and of course Como as well. Knockoff is just so good for getting rid of items. Next up, we do have Dragapult. Now, I've been going back and forth between this Dragapult set, and I'm not sure if I want to run Spell Tag or Heavy Duty Boots, but it is an abuser of Hex. So we have Scald on the team, and later, as you guys will see, we do have multiple Thunder Wave users. And of course, this thing does have Will-O-Wisp, and Hex is boosted to double power when your opponent is static. So we do have the status. So we do have the Spell Tag there to also boost the Hex power. We have Draco Meteor as well as Will-O-Wisp and U-Turn for Momentum. So we burn physical attackers and we U-turn out of there, or we even status in CLEFABLE lets you 2-hit KO them with Hex, especially because a lot of them are running more physically defensive now because of Urshifu being allowed in the tier, and Hex is just so strong, man. Doesn't matter what you are, Hex just hits so hard, unless your name is TYRANITAR, which is the next member on the squad. We have leftovers TYRANITAR. We're max HP, max special defense. This allows us to deal with Volcarona, even a boosted Volcarona. Also, this deals with Dragapult. In not really doing super effective damage to it, but also crippling it with Thunder Wave. We have Rock Blast there because that's our main way of dealing with the Volcarona. Fire Blast allows us to weaken or 2-hit KO Ferrothorn, again helping out Galarian Slowbro. And then this is also our designated Stealth Rocker with leftovers for longevity. Tyranitar has a bunch of great resistances and also a bunch of weaknesses, but a bunch of great resistances and being able to take care of ghost types. I think another big thing is the fact that Cinderace isn't really running High Jump Kick much anymore. A lot of them are Pyro Ball, U-Turn, Gunk Shot, and is it Headbutt? So Tyranitar, though it is weak to U-Turn, can resist all the other moves and just throw off Thunder Waves if it really wants to. But its main purpose is to get up Sand for EXCADRILL, which you guys will see in a second. Next up, we do have SLOWKING, so we're using both SLOWBRO and SLOWKING. Now, this one is a more physically defensive set. the ability to kind of take on Pokemon like Dragapult if necessary, which is why we have the Kasib Berry, so we can live Specs Dragapult or even Hex from Dragapult, and Thunder Wave it, which will allow our own Dragapult the ability to outspeed it, but also slowing down even Pokemon like CLEFABLE, Toxapex, Mandibuzz. All that stuff can help out Slowbro in the long run. Scald, obviously, for other status. We do have the Teleport, which you guys already know can give us that -6 switch so we can get momentum, as well as Regenerator. And Slowking is just, it's such a fun Pokemon to use, man. I'm so happy to be able to use double Regenerator here. But it also switches into Pokemon like EXCADRILL for the squad, and can also take hits from Cinderace if Tyranitar is weakened. And last but not least, we do have Air Balloon EXCADRILL. I believe this is actually supposed to be Sand Rush, not... Yeah, it should be Sand Rush, okay. Not Mold Breaker, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure it's Sand Rush because it abuses the sand from Tyranitar. We have the Earthquake, Iron Edge, Swords Dance, and Rapid Spin set on an Air Balloon. That way we can avoid hazards as well as opposing Earthquake from opposing EXCADRILL. This is also a nice check to Magearna for the team too. Magearna can be a threat. We do threaten it with super effective damage on most of our Pokemon as well as Thunder Wave, but I mean, it's Magearna at the end of the day. It still hits very hard. However, the cool thing about Galarian Slowbro is it takes Specs Filler Cannons, it takes a Specs Flash Cannon, and if they do go for Flash Cannon, we can pivot into Slowking after and get the regen back on that, bro, and then teleport and bring it back in and get the regen back on that. So, yeah, a lot of cool things from that. But Swords Dance, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Rapid Spin. This is our Sweeper and our Sand Rush Abuser. But that is the team for today's episode. Let's get into our sponsor. It wasn't my fault, man. Like, how could I not take it? It was just out there in the open. I didn't know who it belonged to. It holds 12 cards. It had a lifetime warranty. They didn't even need to know that I didn't buy it. They would have fixed it up either way. And now look where I am. I could have got it for 10% off? Where? Riz.com/Draco? Man. Alright, so let's get right into the battles. I'm pretty excited. Have not used Galarian Slowbro, I don't think, ever on at least this. So a few things I do want to know. Oh, it doesn't even have a thing. Are you kidding me? So we get a really annoying game to start it off, but I still think Galarian Slowbro is phenomenal here, especially because if I burn Quagsire, it is no longer a threat because my opponent cannot Toxic me. I do want to be careful about their Togekiss, but ideally Tyranitar will help me deal with that. And again, my Slowbro can kind of just mess up their entire team. We also want to be aware of Trick on Magearna. Hex is okay from Dragapult, and the fact that I can Thunder Wave basically everything and knock off with Magearna I think is really, really, really nice. So the way I want to start this off is, again, I have to be super, super, super careful around this Pokemon. This Pokemon can trick my Slowbro, and that'd be annoying. If it's also set up, Excadrill can deal with it. Excadrill is just very good, despite them having two of the best answers right here next to each other. Kind of fused if you look at it a little bit, but everything else hates Excadrill. Surprised to see a chance. It's been a minute. I've been seeing a lot of Blissies, but I just want to run a calc real quick on Quagsire. Unaware Wall. Earthquake does less than half. I should be faster. Scald does 20 to 24. Psychic does 30. Okay. They don't have to be relaxed. Let me just say some random nature 106. I'm still faster. Okay. I just want to see if I can burn them if possible and go from there. Now, loving basically any lead that doesn't immediately lose to Magearna. So I like Slowking a lot versus my opponent. Yeah, I like it very much, especially because they can just go for U-turn here if they want to. I'll teleport, assuming just try and get some momentum out of there. I know that does 60% now. Is that adamant damage? I want to get all the information possible because I have not used this team. So I want to make sure I know if that's adamant or not. That is definitely adamant damage. Okay, that's good to know in order to do that much as they end up going out into Magearna here. And what I want to do is make the Excadrill play and kind of double into CLEFABLE. This does one of two things. It scouts for Scarf Focus Blast, and it also allows me to knock off with my CLEFABLE here. Potentially Rocky Helmet or Heavy Duty Boots, whatever, on the Slowbro, as I end up getting Thunder Wave there. That's not too bad, considering I can get a double knockoff. If they want to go for a teleport, that's fine too, as they end up bringing out Togekiss. And I mean, I have TYRANITAR as my all-around pivot into this, and a lot of these are not running high jump kicks, so TYRANITAR is definitely my play, I think, here, as they end up going for substitute. And we'll Rock Blast, as they go for Flamethrower. Do not burn me on the first one. So this would be amazing to get rid of Togekiss. The fact that one Rock wasn't enough to bust Togekiss is a little bit frustrating here. And if they're court change, so be it. I mean, my mons don't really care too much about that, but I don't want them going out into Quagsire. I'm going to make the Stealth Rock play here. I don't think they'd stay in. And I didn't want to go for Thunder Wave as they go in Quagsire. So we get in this mon on Quagsire. I have a CLEFABLE, which is basically an all-around answer, I would say. And Togekiss should not be a threat with my TYRANITAR around, as they end up bringing out Magearna. Very nice play on their part. As their leftovers, good to note. Now, them being leftovers leads me to believe that... this is going to be annoying. Okay, we're going to Thunder Wave them first. We're going to attempt to Thunder Wave them here, that way they can't move. And then we're going to attempt to beat them with EXCADRILL 1v1. Just going to teleport here. Like this is why this mon is a pain, by the way. Because its ability to do something like this. So I'm going to Swords Dance up once, because even Store Power is going to be very frustrating. Like this Pokemon's... This is why this mon is being suspect tested, by the way. But this Pokemon's ability to do things like this and 1v1 teams is crazy. But the fact that they gave me Magearna is amazing. Again, that was one of the bigger threats to my team. Obviously, this is not Mold Breaker, so that Quagsire is going to be not taking too much, but Chansey doesn't typically run Wish support, and having Magearna, the one mon I was worried about sweeping me from the get-go, be that weakened is really good, and I can just bring out my CLEFABLE here. Then kind of just throw off a Moonblast. It's relatively safe. Actually, let me knock off. I don't lose anything, and getting rid of the leftovers on Quagsire is one step closer for me beating them with Galarian Slowbro in the end. So we're going to go for another knockoff here as they end up bringing out Cinderace. Perfect. I get rid of their heavy-duty boots, and if they want a court change, I mean, I can go for rocks of my own, but Slowking should be a decent pivot as they do go for court change. And I'll still teleport here. Like, I'll get up rocks on my side. If they want to go Togekiss, that's fine. I'll get up rocks on both sides, and if I weaken Cinderace, it's no longer an issue for me. So, don't want EXCADRILL going down. Actually, do not want TYRANITAR Poison, but at the same time, I do want rocks to kind of just threaten. Yeah, I want him to threaten because my Slowking can win the 1v1. So I'm going to go for rocks here. Now, this does open up Togekiss and doing some sub-nasty stuff, especially if this is Thunder Wave itself, as it is T-Wave. The yellow color. But we get rocks on both sides now, and I kind of have a situation where, hey, I can knock off your item, and you won't be able to switch into me. Oh, and they gave me the Eviolite on Chansey, so that's amazing. I'll simply click Moonblast here. I feel like it's like no risk. Them having Thunder Wave is annoying because obviously it looks like the goal of their team is to hacks, just straight up. I'll throw off a Flamethrower here just in case they want to go hard on Magearna. I don't really care about Slowbro either. This is a mon they don't like. So if they want to like do their little doubles around, I'll do it. Especially because I'm getting some good damage off on them. I would love if they go Togekiss here too. Or I mean, their Cinderace probably has Power Ball. I don't know what their last move is on Cinderace at all. But I will gladly go for Flamethrower here in an attempt to knock out Magearna. Perfect. Do some beautiful damage there. Let me go for another one. This is the only mon I get scared of. Now, technically, I could beat it. Okay. I don't want to give them a situation where I lose here, so I'm going to make the teleport play now and bring out my EXCADRILL here. And just click Earthquake. I'm not going to bother predicting. Let them go Quagsire if they want to. Let them go Slowbro. Slowbro actually might be 2 KO by this. Ooh, I did some beautiful damage there. Not bad. There's no point rapid spinning considering they're just going to get rid of my hazards anyway. And I use this to get Regenerator on my Slowking and then just pivot out into my CLEFABLE on the Toxic. And I'm just going to go for the knockoff here on what I'm expecting to be Magearna coming in. as they end up going Slowbro. I mean, I guess I can throw off a flamethrower, potentially trying to burn them, potentially. Magearna comes out. I do not want to give them a chance of beating me, so I'm going to Thunder Wave them again and then bring out Excadrill in an attempt to beat them down. Obviously, these iron defenses are annoying for me, and the fact that this Mon ended up coming back is very, very annoying. But at least I can get some nice damage off with Excadrill in an attempt to hex them with my Spell Tag Mon. And again, I will gladly weaken them with this. Now, I don't think Hex knocks them out, so I might be in a bad spot right now. Maybe I should have Iron Headed there. This is still a very strong move. Damn, man. Like, I know Slowbro is technically supposed to beat this 1v1, but the stored power does way too much damage. I mean, I'll try. I didn't want to go out to this right now, but I guess with them being paralyzed, I'll try. Especially because this Mon is... Yeah, like, stored power does way too much damage. I can get regen back. This is why this Mon's stupid. I'm just going to say that straight up. This is why this Mon should 100% be banned. 100%. Because I still lost to it even when it was 2%. Then again, my response, like, that's what, like, Slowbro was not a good response here. I couldn't go hard Excadrill. So I should have Iron Headed. That was my own mistake. But, yeah, that was, that's a loss there. So I'll show you real quick. I really am looking forward to that Pokemon being banned. Just straight up. I really am looking forward to that Pokemon being banned. If this guy does not have Thunder Wave on Chansey, they straight up lose to Nasty Plot Slowbro, so that's very good. All they gotta do is Flamethrower the... All I have to do is Flamethrower the Clefable once or twice and I'll be good. We'll use Knockoff Clefable early on just to get rid of as many items as possible. Excadrill walls Hippowdon to death, and Swords and Excadrill is pretty good here. But again, using Clefable to kind of just knock off as many items as possible and weaken the Ferrothorn is going to help me in the long run. So we'll just knock off right now. Not really much Hippowdon can do. Get rid of its Rocky Helmet as well. Again, it's not a problem for me. And I can safely kind of just bring out Excadrill here as they go for Whirlwind. And I get to throw off a Scald, so that's really nice. They could go Chansey. I guess they could also bring out Clefable. So I'm going to Thunder Wave first. Because Slowking has very little use in this game, I rather use it to kind of weaken this. Nice. So I can't be Thunder Waved by any potential Thunder Waver they have. And we'll just go for knockoff here as they go back out into Hippowdon, and I'll throw off a Moonblast. I would love, again, if they end up bringing out Ferrothorn on me. Because I can throw off repeated Moonblast and then just knock off here. Go towards an endgame of Slowbro. We just want to force in that Ferrothorn, and by me not showing Flamethrower, I hope that's going to be the case. They may Earthquake a couple times and trade with me. They end up bringing up Ferrothorn here. I'm going to go for knockoff, like I said. And we'll see if we're able to Flamethrower them. Perfect. Okay, that's amazing for Slowbro. So their hazards literally do not matter. And we'll throw off another Flamethrower here as Clefable comes out. And once again, we're just going to go for knockoff. Basically getting rid of every single threat they have. I'll make the Tyranitar play just because they should try and bring back out Ferrothorn here. And I'll throw off a Fire Blast, even though they have a full HP Hippowdon. So they should not stay in. If I can land this Fire Blast, I deal with Ferrothorn. Yeah, I'm about to say, they definitely should not have stayed in. But we have 100% switch in being Excadrill here. This is why I wish Teleport also is, like, extremely funny. Yeah, just phase me out, buddy. Thank you very much. Get in slow. I can just move last. Why not? They're not going to do any damage to me. But, like, this is also why people wanted to get rid of that, because the chip damage doesn't matter at all. Like, I had technically already put Ferrothorn in range of me to win with Slowbro, and now it's gone. But it's still a very likely win, especially because they don't have Thunder Wave on Chansey. They have Toxic. We'll see if we can burn them with a Flamethrower. I don't see much reason not to try for this. We're getting some longer games right now. I'm definitely going to participate in that Magearna Suspect has ban too. I'm tired of that, man. I really am. So, what I want to do here is use this as an opportunity to Thunder Wave their Clefable. And then get up rocks after. I'm doing this all to set up for Slowbro in the end. Like, I'm straight up doing this all to set up for Slowbro in the end. And I always get a nice and safe either CLEFABLE or SLOWKING. Because SLOWKING has Regenerator, I might as well make that play because I can start throwing off some Scalds. I'm sorry that these games are going to be a little bit longer. It's just based on the teams I'm getting. I'm hoping to end around 1650 today, I would say. Alright, cool. So, go ahead and give me a... Well, I'll Earthquake first, actually, just in case they go hard Ferrothorn to get their Iron Barbs. We'll Iron Head here, in case they go Corviknight. I'm not going to let them pop my balloon, obviously, because that's going to allow me to... I did a lot. Yeah, but I'm not going to let them pop my balloon, obviously. Because that's what's going to allow me to do the most damage. And this is where we get to throw off a Scald. So... And if they want to bring out... Thunder Wave is better. Thunder Wave definitely better. If they go hard CLEFABLE, I'd rather not burn it. I'd rather paralyze it. And again... Always a 100% switch with Chansey. Well, you know what? I'm going to use this to try and threaten them a little bit here. Because this mon is... I'll use Bro early. They can knock me off with Ferrothorn, so be it. I'm going to attempt to try and flame through them. If they want to go with Paddle and it doesn't knock me out even with Crit Earthquake, I'm pretty sure. I think it does like 80% with Crit Earthquake. And if I can get some multiple setup opportunities here, I'll go for the win, you know? So, get another one as Pex is going to come out. I'm +4. Let's see how much... I'm faster. According to Black Sludge, I am indeed faster. And let us go ahead and just do the work. Well, looks like Slowbro just wins from this part. So I'm throwing off a Scald just in case they go hard to Powdon. But also because I can get a burn on them immediately. Or not immediately, but you know how Scald works. I can get a burn on them. And if a Powdon comes out, it dies, so... Hey, man. Go ahead and give me a Scald burn. I have Slack off, so it's not like I'm worried about Chansey. I just want the Scald burn just to get that residual on them. Sorry, buddy, but I have Slack off too. And I don't want to throw off Psychics either. Not yet, anyway. Now, if they go Ferrothorn, it will lose. They're going to lose to this Pokemon. That's it. As long as I have Slowbro healthy enough to eat a hit from a Powdon, I'm good. But if they go Ferrothorn, it should die to +6 Scald into... Maybe I should have just done this earlier. Yeah, good. So Galarian Slowbro, even though you can't see it, we're back at 1600. We're actually at 1606, so we're up 4 points in 15 minutes. I really need to try and get like, I don't know, like tighter play versus Magirna. I guess maybe the better play is to early Excadrill on it. I hate giving up my air balloon, but just because like nothing really does damage that. That one just can, that set in particular can 1v1 balance. And then if you're running like, oh god, this dude has like a million breakers. Oh, such some scary mons here. Kingdra too. Luckily I do have a Slowking. Rillaboom is honestly the scariest Pokemon that I see from my opponent. Same thing with their Volcarona, but Tyranitar should be able to deal with that. I absolutely love Dragapult as a lead because it's faster than literally every Pokemon on their team, and I kind of just get to drop a Draco on everything that they have. And if they... Basically, all their leads on good versus Urshifu is checked by CLEFABLE. Slowbro hopefully checks this, but if it doesn't, CLEFABLE and Slowking can all check that mon too. Excadrill is actually pretty expendable in this game, but early Dragapult gives me the best start, and I can just drop a Draco here. And if they go out to Rillaboom, I'll click. I will gladly click Will-O-Wisp. I get some beautiful damage that they die to Rock, so that's amazing. I'm assuming they might try and click Water Move here. Slowking should not be 2 KO'd, I would say. Or Shifu Rapid Strike comes out. Is Slowking 2 KO'd by this? There's no way you're 2 KO'd, right? I just don't want to give a Dragapult now, because if they're banded, Slowking's probably 2 KO'd, right? Let's just assume they're banded and not Scarf in the rain. Surging Strike in the rain does 50 to 59%. We'll see if they're banded or not. That's banded. So Will-O-Wisping would have been okay that turn. I definitely want to keep this mon alive. Like I said, I want to say that Excadrill is the most expendable member. 1 strike, all it needed. I'll Will-O-Wisp because I'm trying to open up for my Slowbro. I just need to be careful that I don't lose to Rillaboom. We're going to Will-O-Wisp here. Slowking should still be able to eat hits. Oh, that's so good. Thank you so much. Oh, no, never mind, game. Thank you. So, I get the burn, but they're going to be able to get off a pretty strong hit on me here. We'll Hex them this turn, though. Oh, never mind. They're not going to be able to get off too much. I'll just U-turn that way. They cannot have CLEFABLE out at the same turn. Like, they can't go Lucha on the CLEFABLE. Yeah, they crit me on top of that. So I missed into a crit, which really sucks. But we're bringing out CLEFABLE here because it says, hey, you cannot go hard into Hawlucha right now and mess me up. That's exactly what CLEFABLE says. You can go Urshifu and mess me up, but not Hawlucha. Slowbro... Slowbro's not bad, but it's not the best either. Like, it is good, but not bad. This Slowbro, but... Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not messing... Because I need Tyranitar so I don't lose to Volcarona. Slowbro can technically beat Volcarona too, but... Alright, I'll make this play. Goodbye, Slowbro. Alright, we're going to make this play, and we're going to... we're actually just going to make the Will-O-Wisp play here. I don't want to Draco and have them go Pelipper. Actually, that doesn't matter to me. Yeah, that doesn't matter to me. Hawlucha hopefully gets beaten by CLEFABLE. And if they go Urshifu, I'm going to try and burn them with Will-O-Wisp. If they do go Kingdra, we'll see if Slowking's able to take... Because Slowking can beat this guy. Slowking can beat a lot of their team too. As they flip turn right now. I think I just slack off spam until rain ends. Oh, it's doing a little bit too much. Not trying to look at these damage rolls. I shouldn't lose to Kingdra if I have Dragapult as well. It's doing too much, man. I'm not liking this. I think I got to throw off a Scald. So the max they could do now is I'm not trying to look at those 3 turns. I could go for a Scald burn and then try and beat them with Clef. Okay, we'll see if we can weaken them. Because I don't think slacking off is the play. Because I can also get Regenerator if necessary. I do get the burn. So I just need to be careful about Volcarona. And I guess technically Lucha too. Though they're Grassy Seeds, so Dragapult should always be able to knock them out. Okay. I think I sack this. Bring out Dragapult here because it has the speed tier versus basically everything. I click Hex, knock out Urshifu. They don't have a Hex switch, and Dragapult has the highest speed tier. It sucks that I took this much damage, man, because now I'm a little bit worried. But they'll never have a full power acrobatics with Hawlucha, so that's very important. I think we make the hard Tyranitar play. Ooh, okay. Kingdra will be 2-hit KO'd. Very good double on their part. Even if I U-turn, I got a little bit out of it. I'm going to have to... If I go off Thunder Wave, I'm going to lose to Volcarona. They're just going to have to miss, I think. They're going to have to miss, and I'm going to have to depend on Dragapult here. There's so much damage, man. Or I might just have to crit Hawlucha. That is so sad, man. Alright, well, Draco here. Or I get the play right versus Lucha, that is. They still have Urshifu too, but Hex should still knock out Urshifu. I don't think I'll die to Aqua Jet because they're burnt. Wait, do they still have Urshifu? No, that mon's dead. Alright, we're gonna U-turn now. Sand ends his turn, which really sucks too. Urshifu's dead, right? Yeah, okay, it is. Alright, we just click Rock Blast here. We live a Bug Buzz because we're max special defense. They were leftovers, so I actually could have gotten up rocks with Tyranitar, and I could have won the game from there. Oof, I even got 5 hits. So it's going to come down to what play they make right now. Do they close combat into me? Or do they aggro as I go Dragapult? This is where the crit mattered because I would have lived this. I'm going to make the Dragapult play. If they Thunder Punch, which doesn't knock me out, luckily. Going to be able to Hex here to knock them out. Perfect. That was like one of the plays that didn't really help them too much, I would say. And then we just U-turn out. Who cares about the burn body? Just land the Rock Blast, please, Tyranitar. Please. They weren't even Bug Buzz. They were Giga Drain. Clean. So, 2 rocks. Oof. Wasn't the cleanest game. Wasn't really Slowbro's game either, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Yeah, let's go for another one, man. Let's see. Let's see if we can get another one, man. 1626. I still want to end around 1640, 1650 if possible. I'm a little bit upset about that first game, but I think it's going to be, I mean, like I said, I'm participating in the Magirna Suspect test. I do think it's a little bit too much. And with the lack of like responses that we currently have right now too, like no Heat Ran, so that set is able to run. Oh, that team looks fire. Yo, this team look clean, man. I'm actually very weak to Kyurem as well. Spadef Tyranitar might be able to take it on, but they're really weak to Excadrill, so if I deal with Mandibuzz, I should be okay. I love Slowbro as a lead because it kind of just gets to click Scald versus basically every Pokemon on our team. If I burn their Mandibuzz, and Swords Dance Excadrill can, again, just still smack them. But Slowbro early on is very good, especially versus something like Kyurem or Cinderace, as I kind of just click Scald. I eat every hit they want to go for. And we use this to take advantage of them. Like, again, if I burn Mandibuzz, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Of course, I don't want to get knocked off. I mean, I guess it would make Zeraora weaker versus me. But Slowbro deals with that Pokemon too, so I don't mind Clefable being knocked off. They actually end up going for Foul Play, which is great because I get a knockoff here and I keep my leftovers. As they end up bringing out Clefable. And, I mean, I have my answer to this Pokemon. That is young Slowbro here. So we want to keep Tyranitar healthy for you. Cinderace is checked by multiple Mons. I'm assuming they're Defog and Roost on Mandibuzz, so they actually cannot touch Slowbro, period. Oh, we'll throw off some Scalds as well, because if I get the Hex on this, this is nice too. Actually, let me Nasty Plot up once. And then run a quick calc that Slowbro doesn't die to Spectrical Meteor. Though they would go for Ice Beam, right? Draco does 86 to 102. If I get some Psychic damage off, I'm good. Earth Power doesn't kill me either. They wouldn't Draco, they'd Ice Beam here. I lived it, and they were Specs. I get some beautiful damage off on Kyurem. And obviously, because I have Regenerator, I don't care too much about the switches they make. Like, great play. I mean, I get in Slowking here anyway, and then I can pivot right back out into the Bro if I need to. Come on. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. I want to make sure that whatever they try and pass to is Thunder Wave too, so... we'll get in Slowbro now just to get my Regenerator for later. And this is where they get to click Specs Ice Beam. Tyranitar luckily is an answer for that, but it's not going to be able to switch in repeatedly to that move. And I rather, if we're both going to trade rocks here via Paladon, I rather pressure their Kyurem with my own rocks than get in something as well like Slowbro and kind of try and muscle through them with it. So Excadrill is amazing here. Obviously it avoids their hazards. And I'll just click Earthquake. I wanted to see if they had Rocky Helmet if they try to whirl me out. They might be toxic as they're set, so we know that now. And we can bring out Clefable and hopefully not really fear too much of what they're going for. Knockoff is always my play. Keep you low. Yeah, nice and low. Ooh, are they banded, dude? What the hell? What is your item? How much did your Power Ball do? Powerball did 34%, so that's definitely not banded. Are they Scarf? If I bring out Slowking and they U-turn, that sucks for me. Because they'll bring out Kyurem. But I'll get the hazard damage on them too, so I'm gonna make the play. I think they're banded. But that Powerball did nothing. Is that just banded? It's just regular banded damage? So I definitely don't regret getting up rocks now. Alright, that is banded for sure. Zeraora comes out. In terms of switch-ins, them being bulk up is slightly annoying for me. Using CLEFABLE to get rid of their item at least, and then kind of try and pressure them with Moonblast, because I'll live 2 Plasma Fists at this point. Bulk up is going to be annoying too, but yeah, Bandit Ace. It's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Bandit Cinderace right there. I'm assuming they protect if anything, so we're gonna nasty plot up once because we can smack something if they want to go like a Paladon. I love the fact that they went Mandibuzz because I would absolutely love to burn this Pokemon. Because again, I'm going for that endgame Excadrill play. Oh, and they defog, so they're giving me multiple opportunities to burn them. So please get on the first try. Nope. Doesn't do too much. Can we get a burn here? Perfect. So that's great because now Excadrill should be able to deal with them very nicely. And we'll just Psychic here on an expected... Well, it doesn't matter. I'm a Psychic on an expected U-turn. Fine, I'll Scald, man. Go cure him and get this play right. I don't care. Go ahead. If you want to give me your Mandibuzz, I'll take it. I'm at 100% still, so they end up going CLEFABLE here. Perfect. I get some beautiful psychic damage off on you. Ooh, I get a crit too, which is nasty. I don't care about Clef at all. Like, if they want to teleport, so be it. You literally have to Draco to knock me out. And that's what you call a decisive turn right there, because now I simply click knock off. I get rid of leftovers on that Pokemon, and I mean, that should be it. That's a really decisive turn right there. I'm assuming Cinderace might go for Gunk Shot here. They could Pyro Ball though. I'll use Slowbro once as a pivot. And then Slowking to come in on that. Like, I'll waste a few of these. Because from this position, oh my god, they get messed up by Dragapult here. So it's almost perfect. I shouldn't actually U-turn. U-turn's not the play. I should actually Hex here. Considering if I get rid of this Pokemon, it's great. So I'm gonna Hex here as they go CLEFABLE. Perfect. No more pivoting around. Dragapult now has a really commanding position. Draco still hits really, really hard, and I'm pretty sure my Dragapult lives. Dragapult. Knock off. If I burn them, they can't... I think it's worth burning them, honestly. So that way CLEFABLE can kind of 1v1 a lot of their team. But this does open up Cinderace versus me a little bit more. I'm Will-O-Wisping here. Perfect. And Hex is a 2-hit KO when it's burnt, it looks like. Plus, well, that's just the status them here. Sure, whatever. They're jolly. Well, I won't have my spell tag though, which is a thing, so we'll bring out CLEFABLE now. And kind of just wear them down. I think Clef can do it. Cinderace is still annoying, but TYRANITAR is there to help me deal with them. We'll Moonblast twice. They're not going to be doing too much damage to me. I hope. I mean, they're burnt, so yeah. Physically defensive Clef. What a beast, baby. I'll take that. And we'll knock out Zeraora. Of course, I'm still very worried about Kyurem. But Dragapult has a phenomenal speed tier now. I'm not going to bother predicting. I'm just going to click Rock Blast. If I get rid of Cinderace, I can win the game with like literally like one Pokemon. So we bring out Excadrill here. Yeah, Excadrill doesn't let them double out to Kyurem. Uh-oh. Just Iron Head now. Mandibuzz coming in. Could have also doubled out to CLEFABLE there. And we make the Dragapult play because it doesn't let them U-turn out into Kyurem. especially because I can bring out CLEFABLE now. Now they did U-turn, unfortunately, so Cinderace is going to be a problem. They ended up going Kyurem first, though. Ice Beam, in terms of this, I think Slowbro is the expendable member. I bring out Dragapult, though, and I should be able to get a kill by dropping a Draco here. They give me Kyurem, phenomenal. I still knock out Cinderace as well. I don't even need Sand to win this game either. So what they're going to end up doing is U-turning out into Cinderace. Most likely. And I believe I just bring out Tyranitar here. I mean, they can miss too. All I gotta do is click Hex. I think Hex and the Draco kills everything. Oh, that did the definite die to Draco. Go ahead and give me that Mon. Thank you very much. Have a 100% win by going out into Excadrill here. I click Rapid Spin to get a speed boost, and then I beat Cinderace. And CLEFABLE is the expendable member. You can go ahead and take that from me. Sure. Bring out Pult. Click Hex. Win the game. They only have a Powdon, which can only Toxic. Good game, dude. Woof. Able to do that one. Not bad. 1642. Okay. We took one out, but a few wins, which is nice. 34 and 5. Not really liking it too much. What time is it? 1:20 a.m. Alright, I'll go for one more. I guess I'll go for one more. Hopefully we get a good matchup that's relatively quick and Bro can do its thing. I mean, not relatively quick, but Slowbro is pretty good here, despite them having potentially double Dark types and Excadrill. Excadrill is not bad. I got to be very careful about Zeraora too. Absolutely love CLEFABLE in this for its ability just to knock everything off. And I'm good versus this because of Slowking. So I'm going to go CLEFABLE early again. Very similarly, we want to knock as much as possible. Tyranitar's role is to get up Sand, so that way I can Earthquake. Zeraora, basically. Slowbro is extremely good in this game. Very, very good in this game. If it's bulk up, I got to be careful, but CLEFABLE is just still very good in that case too. Actually, I like Slowking better. As we find out that they are the Dark Urshifu. So, we're going to make the CLEFABLE play here. If they Poison Jab, so be it. I'm going to hard switch into it though. Excadrill can be a little bit overwhelming, but it seems to be their potential rocker or toxic Excadrill, I'm assuming. So I'm hoping that we can use Slowbro to a point to kind of just start spamming. But the thing is, if they're teleport CLEFABLE, it's a lot harder. But that looks to be choice ban. Excadrill is going to come out here. We do have Slowking as an answer as they go for toxic, and I'm just simply going to Scald here. I get a burn on CLEFABLE. Not really what I wanted, but it's okay. Them being knockoff is alright too, because I think I just get to, I'll just nasty plot in their face. I shouldn't die to Excadrill's Earthquake either. And it's a little bit tough for them to hard switch into this Pokemon. So they may go Mandibuzz. But I shouldn't die. They might just knock me off too. But I should be able to nasty plot here. I doubt their teleport when they have knockoff, because you don't really fit that on teleport sets. And, I mean, if I knocked off their Clef, obviously Hex 2 it KO'd them, but I need to be careful about it. I need to be very, very careful. Perfect. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to Scald. It hits potentially Excadrill and Mandibuzz, two Pokemon that can resist the Psychic coming in. And if I get a nice little kill or burn on Excadrill, we're good. Now that took 75%. Excadrill. 93. Plus 2 Scald. So that should have done 90. I think I take the kill here and Regenerator back, because there's no way they're max attack. They run like, what's that Finchinator spread they run? Excadrill. There has to be one I have right here. This is a risk that's actually not worth taking, but I'm still going to take the risk. So. 88 attack. Yeah, it's like 88 attack, 168 speed up. Let me check if the 168 speed up matches up with how much I did. 168. Yep, it matched up with what I did. I'm gonna kill them. Perfect. I didn't get crit. We get rid of Excadrill. So that's going to be really good because Excadrill, obviously with Iron Heads and stuff, could very much threaten my team. And yeah, we get rid of one of the more annoying Pokemon. I can regen back in on Clef as well as on a few other Pokemon there too. And yeah, I mean, it's looking good with Excadrill being gone this early. I will take that trade as long as they hadn't crit me there. So that was kind of based on like the prior knowledge, excuse me, of Excadrill's running around right now. We're going to go Clefable here, hopefully not be 2-hit KO'd. I don't think we will be. Perfect. They're trying to U-turn to make it so I get 2-hit KO'd later, which makes sense. Zeraora can be frustrating for this team to deal with. Gonna be honest. I'm hoping they're heavy duty boots Zeraora. But bulk up is very frustrating for me to deal with. In terms of speed tiers now, though, only Zeraora outspeeds my Dragapult. They end up going Clefable. Still making the Slowbro play as we get Thunder Wave there, which isn't necessarily what I wanted because now they can obviously smack me back with, what's it called? With Pex, but I'm gonna Scald once. I don't want them going hard into Urshifu as I slack off. Especially because my Mon's getting relatively low. So if I Thunder Wave their Toxapex, I should be okay with Slowking. With Slowbro, excuse me, because I'll still be faster. But now they can haze me, so that's a little bit problematic. So I'm just going to Scald here. Again, if I get a burn on Urshifu, it's going to help me out a ton. They shouldn't be able to knock me out with anything. Knockoff isn't going to do crap. Especially because they're burnt and I lost my item already. As Mandibuzz ends up coming out. And we'll make the Clefable play here as I don't lose my item, which is nice. So we're going to get a knockoff now on maybe Clefable coming back in, and I can get my Regenerator back on my Slowbro. So I very much like that. And ideally, I use my Slowking to kind of Thunder Wave around right back. I'm still out of range, I believe, of being 2-hit KO by Urshifu. I hope so. Oh, we get Toxapex, which is nice. Sick. I don't think Pex really does much to me, so I'll make the Slowking play now. Have I showed Thunder Wave on Slowking? I hope I haven't. There's no way Clefable's 2-hit KO by Urshifu. I know it's strong, but no way, right? As I'm saying it, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be 2-hit KO. 40, 35 to 42, perfect. And that's on a crit, so I know that's a crit. 35 to 42, 42 plus 42 is less than, it's 84, so that's adamant, right? Please tell me that's adamant damage. I mean, it looked like adamant damage, so I hope it is. I do want to try and get rocks up. I'm assuming they are defog though on Mandibuzz with Roost and defog. Them being Thunder Wave on Clef is so annoying. Okay, so now I'm in range of being 2-hit KO by Wicked Blow. So this is where they're going to start going for Wicked Blows with their Pokemon. Zeraora comes out. Is this bulk up? I'm a soft blow. They are bulk up, okay. That's a problem for me, for sure. I'm going to have to use my Excadrill early and try and force them out from there. As it turns out, they are magnet bulk up. I don't mind them close combating here. We'll get an Excadrill, and we're going to use it as in an attempt to get back in Clefable on the Mandibuzz coming in. Yeah, that was a good play, but I do get my Clefable back at good health, which is nice. I'll just Moonblast here as they Scald, sure. And they go Urshifu, which means I get rid of their Choice Band so they can never beat me down. Perfect. I just have to be careful about Zeraora. But now they can never beat Clefable, so I don't have to worry about that. So I have to be very worried about Zeraora here. We'll make the Slowking play now. I'm just teleport, just see how they just see how they play that out. They can't 2-hit KO me with Poison Jab, so I'm good. they got the poison, so I can't even be Thunder Wave, which is great. It's actually really good. I'm assuming they're trying to weaken me to the point where Zeraora can come in and attempt to sweep me, which is very possible. I'll get your item too, sir. A trade for a trade. I like how he got a crit and a special attack drop. So this is where Zeraora comes out and messes me up. I'm gonna have to bring out my Slowbro, and I hate this because I can live their hit, right? And I do enough to them to where I can 2-hit and I can switch out and 2-hit KO them. So I'm gonna make this. I have to make the psychic play. Ideally, not be. I'll live this hit, but ideally not be beat down. Oh, that's so good too. Thank you for not letting me risk that. And I will scald everything too if I need to. I really needed the damage there because if I get rid of that, I have the speed tier with Dragapult. Man, this game's going longer than I really wanted. Clef comes right back out. Softball once. I understand what they're doing. Alright, I'm just going to take the kill on Urshifu. I hate that because obviously Clef can destroy me. We'll go hard Excadrill here. No, I still go Slowbro and I attempt to weaken them. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Good damage, good damage. This is still necessary for me winning this game. I'll make the Excadrill play and allow them to close combat me as they go for what is not close combat, and we'll make the Dragapult play here. It's risky, but I'm going to make the play. It won't lose me the game because I still have Slowking that can need to hit, so I'm going to make the Dragapult play now. I have their Zeraora in range of all my attacks though, so that's very important. Perfect. We just drop a Draco as they end up going out to Clefable. Once again, make the Galarian Slowbro play just to get Regenerator, but also be out of range of Zeraora. Now, they don't know if I'm Choice Scarf or not. Have I revealed any move, actually? Nope, they have zero idea what I am. Perfect. Go ahead and slack off real quick. Even paralyzed, you are a good person. See if we can get a Scald Burn. Okay, I'd rather have you out. What is that? I don't know if Plasma Fist knocks out my Slowking. Zeraora, all-out attacker. That's Magnet though. 64 to 76. Scald does 32 to 38. Worth going for. Hella worth going for. I mean, that roll plus the burn chance. Hell yeah, that's worth it. If I get rid of Zeraora, I mean, I can win with Slowbro. Plus, all I have to do is eventually Thunder Wave Toxapex. So let's go for it. They might try and bulk up in my face, though. But then it would come down to them hitting Bro. Come on. They actually get the literal highest roll. That is the literal highest roll possible. Alright, we'll Hex right here. That really sucks. Unless they're adamant. Huh. I don't care about revealing. That really sucks though. That actually very much sucks that they got that roll. Because not only was there a chance to, because they could have been a 38, so I had a chance to knock them out. I had a chance to get my roll. Because I knocked off their, man. It might come down to just me being paralyzed in front of Zeraora. So we'll see if that ends up, me being fully paralyzed. We'll see if that ends up happening though. I don't think they'll ever risk it. If I can get CLEFABLE healthy, I can win this game too. I don't think they'd ever risk it. Alright, let's see if we can burn this too. Come on! 30%, baby. Man. Shoot, they're going to U-turn here too. They are going to U-turn here. That's so frustrating. They don't knock me out with knockoff or close combat though. I'm making the Dragapult play. They're at 40. They're at 43. I just realized they're at 43 with their Mandibuzz. I don't have to make this play. Let me just Moonblast. I did not realize they were at 43 with their Mandibuzz. Because if they try knocking off as I go Dragapult, I'll kill Mandibuzz. Or I'll kill them. Oh, that's so good for me. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. If I Will-O-Wisp Mandibuzz, Slowbro can win the game. They have to attack me here with Hex, though, right? Also, I can win the game with this Mon. I'm going to make the Pult play. Oh, they did not. Oh, that's so good. They didn't even go for Roost there. They didn't even go for, why would you not go for Foul Play? Foul Play is your best play. It hits everything. Like, literally. I win the game here if they, I basically win the game there if they stay in with CLEFABLE because I click SD. So I called that play and then I went for, now I go for Draco. And, well, I tried to win the game right there because basically if they stayed in and killed me, I would have been able to set up and win. But, I mean, now Slowbro wins. It just gets a little bit more annoying, I guess. Because I clicked SD in front of Clef and win the game. Whatever. I just nasty plot up. Let's do some damage. I'm trying to do some damage with young Slowbro. Skull once or twice. Can you not be fully paralyzed? Okay. If they're burnt, they can't knock out Excadrill. So I'm going to Hex here. Instead of Draco, I'm going to Hex. And put them in range of... Well, I'll be able to SD with Iron Head. I'll be able to SD is what I'm trying to say. So I would rather them be weakened here. Excadrill should not die. And I should win the game with Excadrill. Now, I'm gonna calc this right. Hopefully I'm calculating this right. But I believe because Foul Play takes into account burn, status, burn, the most they can do is 78, which on a critical hit can only do 100% minimum. But I'm trying to win this game, so let's hurry the hell up. Oh, perfect. They give me a chance to flinch them too, so I don't even have to get crit here. Oh, that's so good. That was never the play. Good game. Good game. Alright. Unless you're Shuka. No, you had an item. You die. And, yeah, that was a long fought game, but, my dude had 1700. Oh, what? Why did I say 1728 when I hover over them? But anyway, we end it 16-64, so we got 62 points in this game. We got less, obviously. We got more, obviously, because I dropped the game to Magearna. But, Slowbro was not bad. CLEFABLE MVPing it up as well. The double king, the double slow core? That just sounds wrong. Double slow core or whatever was pretty clean. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. It sucks to lose that first game. I really think Slowbro could have had it too. I just got overwhelmed by Magearna, and that was my own mistake. I probably should have just tried and pressured it as early as possible with Excadrill. And I didn't. I Thunder Waved it and went from there, and obviously I got a little bit blessed. Didn't really get too many full pairs, but still. But I hope y'all enjoy it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. You can check out PokeaimMD.com if you guys want to use this team. Big shout out to Ridge Wallet, of course, for sponsoring these videos. Not all of them. They only sponsor a few. I got Crunchyroll, and I hopefully have a few more in the back. You know, they're helping your boy out. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.